A-Twist. It's Rap Attack.
Yeah, Chief, you know what it is, man. It's Rap Attack official with your boy AJ Showtime.
You got DJ Twisted. We got the funny man in here. We got the businessman in here. We got the legend in here. Marlon Wayans, man. Welcome back, bro.
How you doing, man? Good to see you, brothers.
Yeah, I mean, for
Welcome
the second
back.
time
You know
on
what I'm
Rap
saying?
Attack.
You lost some weight since the last time.
I just got a tighter shirt on.
You
that's
on
all.
them peptides.
It's not that upsetting. I promise you that he's in the
You
gym.
on them peptides.
No, I wish I was. I work out every once in a
You
while.
had a lot more back neck. You had this meat up there. You lost some weight. Go on.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for
you.
those.
You done lost one of them Frankfurters on the back of your neck. All you got is 2 more left, and you gonna be good.
Hey, Twist, well, congratulations are definitely in order, right, for the
Yeah,
man?
man. Scary Movie 6, man. What's up, though?
Oh, it's funny, man. Y'all gonna be laughing.
Yeah, I can't
That's all
wait,
we
man.
care. I just want to make people laugh. I think the world just needs a big ass laugh, and that's all we've been doing our whole life, making people laugh. And it's good to be back. And I think the world is ready to laugh again. They've been trying to depress y'all for a long time.
Well,
So I hope people go out in them theaters in droves and just go enjoy themselves. That's all. This is you ain't gonna laugh this much in the theater in a long time.
no doubt. So it's dropping, what, June 12th, right?
June 12th, 2026. We dropped the trailer February 27th in front of Scream. So when you see Scream, you don't see Scary Movie trailer.
And of
The
course, I know
teaser.
y'all mocking that. So what else movies y'all mocking?
You know, for us, we let the ones that like fabricate and manufacture what we do, and they try to repeat and recopy what we do. And that's not how we make a movie. We don't go, we got to get everything in here. In fact, my writing and producing partner be like, we got to try this, we got to try that. I told them if it don't organically fit in the story, we don't. I do a movie that's a comedy that it takes funny people and you put them in the worst situation and they find comedy. And that's what you call classic comedy. And if along the way, if I just so happen to parody a couple of movies organically, then I'll do that. But if I don't do any movie and I just use the setup of there's a killer in this town and there's these characters and he's after them, funny stuff will happen.
No doubt.
That's how we make movies. So I don't care about if you see too many movies in a movie, it means that they ain't really doing it right. Because they don't care about the story and they don't care about the character. They just care that you go, oh, there's a lot of movies in here. That's trickery. Y'all do that. That's not what we do. We do funny characters and funny situations. That's why our movies are classic.
Is there anybody returning or
Oh,
any
yeah, we got
co-stars? Who we got?
Anna Faris is back. Regina Hall is back. Shorty is back, which is me. Sean is back as Gay Ray. We got a host of others. We got Doofy is back. We got Greg. It's just we bought Gail. We bought everybody back.
See Anthony back.
Anthony, yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, man.
So, you know, when y'all see this movie, y'all be like, that's it. That's the one. That's what we needed. Y'all belly will be full. And you'll be waiting, want more. And so if Scary Movie does well, like we hope it does, then we'll be back real hard next White Chicks 2 and Don't Be a Menace 2. And we gonna
Don't Be a Menace 2?
Yeah, we're gonna dig in the crates and bring back some hits. We know how.
I can't wait for that.
So since this is Rap Attack, of course, we talk about things with hip-hop. So J. Cole just dropped today. Who are some of the artists that you're listening to right now?
I love J. Cole. I think, smartest thing he ever did was go, I'm going to drop this little beef tape and I'm going to step out. That was like, I'm going to hit a hot jab and I'm going to quit the fight. I thought that was the smartest thing because he stayed in it. It would have been
You don't think you would have had a shot?
That's not his spirit. And I like that he said, that's not my spirit. I thought that was so dope. That's adulting to be like, yeah, I threw a punch, but I shouldn't be fighting. Like, that's not what I want for my culture. I've been in those situations. I was just in that situation with 50 Cent. I was just like, yeah, we was going at it, but I was just like, that's not what I want for the culture. So I'm going to let him go do that because that's what he do. And I'm pretty sure if we went head up, he ain't coming with these jokes. I won't sleep. I just had to talk with the commission, my brothers, and they was just like, wow, is that what you trying to do? I was like, nah, it's not. So let it go. It's because you don't. Sometimes avoiding a war is a win in itself. It's unnecessary.
And speaking of that, you're like the only person we saw go toe to toe with 50 for real.
Oh, I had jokes. You understand?
It probably wasn't
Not
that
only
bad.
that I have jokes, but man, I had the nephews. I had all my comedian friends. Like I had a war room going on.
It was going to be a strategic lineup.
I had over 150 jokes, from hard to soft to medium. But at the end of the day, I don't have a beef with 50 Cent.
Right.
I like 50 Cent. I met with Curtis. We sat down and discussed doing business. Why am I going to be dragged in this? That ain't got nothing to do with me. This is between him and that man. And this ain't between me and 50. We two businessmen with two producers. We have two big businesses. And for me as a black man, that's not what I want to do, is spend my time going against another black man. I would spend my time going, instead of that, how we make money. Let's take this beef. Let's go do a movie. Let's go do something with this. Now that we got the attraction, that's the way my mind works. And never again will I allow myself to be in that position, because that's checkers, not chess. And
Right.
at the end of the day, I think black people, we get caught up in our emotions, and I want us to be less emotional when we make our decisions and start playing chess, not checkers. Think 3 moves down the line. Not about what you're doing right now with your chess piece. What are they doing, and then how do you counter that, and then how do you counter that, and what are you really losing by this move, and what are you really gaining by doing this move? And for me, I'm looking at my chessboard, and I'm just not what I want to do.
So in the spirit of comedy, especially when it comes to roasting, you guys are famous for it. Is there any comedian that you felt like this is a Bob and Weave situation, like he's giving me the business, but I'm still going toe to toe?
Oh, me and Kevin Hart used to go at it. Go check our timeline. Go check our old Twitter timeline. Tell Kevin a friend. I love Kevin. But we used to go at it. Me and his squad, me and my squad, we used to go at it. Wayans we be on the Twitter wars. We made Twitter fun. That's before it became toxic and MAGA and all kinds of weirdness and, political. It used to be fun. We used to roast. And me and Kev, we used to go at it. And I said he looked like some movie theater candies. And the nigga looked like goobers and milk duds and Whopper candy with feet. He told me, you look like one of them footballs that Tom Brady deflated. I was like, that's kind of funny. And so we would just go at it, and for hours, but it was all done with love and fun, just like you would do on the block. Like I sit on the corner, I'm from the project, so we sit on the corner. Same thing with 50. I wasn't looking at it like a violent beef going at it. I'm looking at it, 2 Negroes on the block. It's the bully against the little funny kid. And the bully, I'm gonna push your buttons, and you may want to punch me in the face and fight me, but you ain't gonna sleep too well tonight thinking about them jokes I made.
Well, you super established in like movies, comedy already. Why is it so important to keep doing stand-up? Because you're in town for your stand-up.
I like to be, I'm in town, I'm at the Baltimore Comedy Factory. I like to just be on, right? You can't be a fighter and not be in the gym. I stay on the road because when I'm sitting in a movie theater, I'm watching movies and I'm going, what's funny? And I got to bring y'all the next scary movie. I need to know what's funny. I need to have the audience in my head. So I got the audience in my head. Will that joke work? Why won't that joke work? Is that joke too hard? I hear the audience in my head because I'm on stage so much. Check my tour schedule. Every weekend I'm on the road. Like I know what my next 3 specials are. Now I could just go on stage and shuffle the deck and find a space to create new stuff. Because I already know the special I want to do next. I know the special after that I don't want to work on. And sometimes I just want to work on just stuff. Man, I'll put that to the side for a 3rd special, or sometimes just for the moment. I'm a writer, not just for myself, but for others.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a creator. Like so I have to stay in the gym. So I need to make other people funny. Because when I'm on a set of scary movie, and I'm like, all right, why isn't this scene working? Oh, yo, Anna, this would be funny if you said this, and then Gina, you say that. So I'm rewriting and I'm improvising for others.
Dope.
So when I got the new cast and they're pitching jokes, I'm like, that's good, but stay there. But what if you took it here? And you got to have all the answers. So now, not just when I'm Shorty, but when I'm Marlon watching the scene I can help, not direct, because my director, Mike Titus, is the director. I never step on my director's toes. But I can always, as a producer, give notes and make sure that this vision has the flavor and the taste and the identity of a Wayans movie.
No doubt. So how you turn your funny off in that situation? Because you play serious roles in him, which was you did super good, and in Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? How you connect with another character that's not funny?
It's just, I have a switch. Some people got to go deep. I gotta be method, and I gotta do crack for 6 months. Let me tell you something, man. I spent so much time in my life rescuing myself from depression and pain with comedy, and that's why I do comedy, because I know there's other people that's depressed and in pain, and I'm trying to lift them and let them know that, I know you're going through things in your life, but it's you can still laugh. Find the laugh, find the humor, because that's kind of like, if you have an anxiety attack, they tell you touch something, count, take deep breaths. That's what a joke is. A joke lets you know that, okay, I'm still living, I'm still breathing, I can smile. After my parents died, I was wrecked. So when he talks about drama, hey man, I got pain. You asked me to just explore my pain. You asking me to turn off my comedy switch of rescuing myself from the deep, disturbing pain that I've been through in the last 5 years. Cool. Let me explore this dark world and let me see what I come out with. That's easy for me.
No doubt.
Hard part is, what's funny about this dark stuff I went? What's funny about my parents dying? And when you get there, that's when you know you're funny. This world is dark. So we exploring this dark world as comedians and as producers and writers, and we're going, what's funny about pop culture? What's funny about this generation versus that generation? How do I put this in a 90-minute movie and make all three of these generations laugh? And that's what this movie does. Scary Movie 6 is in good theaters June 12th, and this summer, and we gonna make y'all laugh. Like, I know this.
No doubt.
So last time you was here, you was talking about
This is how funny it is, right? I ain't worried about the jokes. I know the movie funny. We're literally sitting there going, I think we need a little more story in this. It's too many jokes. You're like, we need to slow down and maybe make it a little bit more story, because we wanted to track. But those are good problems. I got good problems right now.
So last time you was here, we was talking about your admiration for Eddie Murphy.
Love Eddie.
Especially, him coming to visit you guys in the projects when you were kids.
Yep.
Did you take a look at the documentary? Did anything, come back? How did you feel about that?
I mean, I thought it was well done. I mean, I'm glad we just celebrating, all the great things that he's done. People got to be reminded of greatness. I think we spend so much time looking for the drama. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Why? What about this? How about we just celebrate a great black man for being a great black man, and for his impact on the culture and his impact on making a whole family full of black men go, we want to be like Eddie. We want to be like Richard. I think we're doing terrible things to ourselves by allowing the world to tear down all our heroes. And I just think at a point we got to celebrate ours, because soon we ain't going to have nothing to look up to.
Can we celebrate the fact from the Wayans Brothers on the TV show with John Witherspoon with My Love Goes Bang, Bang, Bang? You know what I'm saying? How did that come about? Can we all talk about, especially with that whole scene in that TV moment, like how did that all come together?
Well, me, Sean, and John used to always sit around like singing dumb songs and making stuff up, whether it be on set, but sometimes we just pop, sugar pop, sugar pop. We used to do that with John just because it was funny, you know what I mean? And My Love Goes Bang, 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 we took one of his sayings and was like, what if Pop was in an R&B group? And I always loved 90s R&B, so it was a chance for me to do like my Bobby Brown, my ode to New Edition, you know what I mean? And slide off the stage. Meanwhile, he loved old school Temptation music. And so we was like, what's something for the culture? And we did this show, My Love Goes Bang, 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 where Pop and his group gets back together. And we were ahead of our time, because in his group, one of his group members was trans now. And so he wasn't when he was in the group, but now he's trans. And this was before like this became part of culture.
Right.
It was being able to. We was fearless in exploring the truth, and we had our fingers on the pulse of what was going on, and not just the pulse of the culture, but the pulse of the culture before us, and not knowing that we had our pulse on the future. So that was everything we do is just because it's funny. It was funny. That's all. We always wanted to be funny. You watch Wayans Brothers, every episode. You tell me one episode Marlon didn't sweat. You tell me one episode we wasn't trying to be funny. You tell me one Wayans movie that from Don't Be a Menace to White Chicks to Little Man to Haunted House to Naked to Sextuplets to Senseless to
too many, man.
6 Man. Any movie I do and I'm trying to be funny, I'm gonna be funny and you are going to see my efforts. I'm never too cool to make y'all laugh.
No doubt.
Definitely his sister's not one in the same fold too as well with her new project.
Oh, Kim funny as hell.
Well, I'm so glad to see her back.
Oh, she in Scary Movie too.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so we loaded the deck. You're gonna look at and be like, oh, that's another Wayans. Oh, we launching the next generation.
Up,
so man, we I can't wait. I just I can't wait to hear those laughs in the theater. I miss those. I miss when people of all walks, cultures, sizes, colors sat in the movie theater and we just laughed. And it felt good. And you leave that theater, you like, yo, that was, and you talking to your boy about this joke and that joke, that water cooler feeling. I can't wait for June 12th, man, because I'm going to sit in the back of that theater and people ain't going to know. I'm in there and I'm watching because that's when I bust my nut. I hold an orgasm for 2 years. And when it hits the movie theaters, I'm sitting in the back of the theater and I'm just letting it off.
Marlon Wayans, we appreciate you coming through, man. Rap Attack is always a pleasure to have you.
Gang, make sure you come see me tonight and tomorrow. I'm at the Baltimore Comedy Factory.
Yes, sir.
2 shows tonight, 3 shows tomorrow. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it, man.
AJ Showtime.
DJ Twisted, Marlon Wayans in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Rap Attack.